So it's official. We got word from the landlord yesterday. Um, we at the first are gonna pretty much be homeless. Uh, we've been here for about a year and 9 months. But it's getting a little too heavy to pay the rent. Uh, I think our roommate might end up sticking by and covering the rent. That was not too hard on the landlords or whatever. But that's still not for certain. Either way, we're not gonna be able to afford the storage and stuff. So for this whole next month, I pretty much gotta get rid of our trampoline. Probably post it online or something, and the basketball court. I got some furniture out here and stuff that I gotta get rid of too. These rims that I came up on, man. Some guy was moving. They were for his truck. They're 22s. They sit pretty heavy, nice and chromed out and stuff. They need a cleaning or whatever, but I need to get rid of those too. I have a few things in the back gym too that I gotta get rid of. Not really sure where the boys and I are gonna go from here. That's a treadmill I gotta get rid of, and my fan bike and stuff. The chairs for the patio furniture. Not really sure where my two boys are gonna end up. I heard there's a program where you can actually go and get vouchers from I think it's the DPSS, from the DPSS, and yeah, I gotta get rid of all this stuff. And the stuff in the kitchen, all their stuff's gotta go. How sad. And our lizards, no, we're gonna have to find you guys a new home. Hamster, we'll see if we can take that guy along. I don't know if the little man's gonna want us to get rid of him. That's his little baby right there in the corner. But it is official. We're gonna have to get our stuff and go. Yeah, I heard of a program where at least for I think it's 16 nights or something like that. For 16 nights, they actually give you motel vouchers so that you can spend 16 nights at somewhere. And then after that, I think I'll try looking for a shelter or something like that. If we don't, well, I'll look for the shelter first, just in case it takes a while to get those vouchers or whatever. But we have approximately now 25 days to get all our stuff and get up and go. These guys are still going to school, but they pretty much told everybody at their school that they're going to be leaving soon too. I would love for them to finish the school off the year, because one of them's an 8th grader, Golden Monkey. He's an 8th grader. He's supposed to graduate 8th grade. I would hate for him to have to go another year if he for whatever reason doesn't get the grades or doesn't graduate, doesn't qualify. I really don't know how it works, but I would love for him to just complete the 8th grade. So if we can find anything as far as a shelter or somewhere to go in the area around here, so that he can finish the 8th grade and they're going on to high school. The other one, he's in 7th grade. He still has one more year to go. He doesn't get that great of grades anyway. It's Golden Monkey that usually gets the good grades. The younger one slacks off a little more. He doesn't like doing homework. I have trouble getting him to do stuff. He argues with me about it all the time, but I try to get him to do as much as he can, and his grades have improved this last year. He went from getting like he's had one F in his school career, but usually by the end of the grading period, he ends up with like a D. This last grading period, he didn't end up with anything below a D plus, which for him was good because the other grades actually averaged him out to about a 2.3, 2.5 GPA, which is great. I always care about stuff like that for them. They they know that I can't be having them fail. And when they do start failing, I actually sit down with them and start doing work and start calling the teachers, see what it is that they got to do in order for them to pass the class. Excuse me. Because as it is, the younger one, he has like an immune system problem ever since he was younger. And I ask the doctors this all the time. I tell him that I think maybe his immunizations might not be up to date, or something might be wrong with it, because he'll come home after a long day from school and he'll have pink eye, or he'll be sent home from pink eye. But me and Golden Monkey, we never, ever, ever get that stuff. But he'll come home, his eyes red, droopy, or whatever, and he gets sent home from school every now and then because of it. And I've been to doctors, I've taken him to urgent cares and stuff like that. They always tell me the same thing. I kind of just shine it off, I guess. And I'm sitting there worried most of the time. But it's hard to convince a doctor who, I mean, as a career, is supposed to know what he's doing, for me to go in there and be like, no, this is what's wrong with him or not. But he's had blood tests, he's had all kinds of stuff done, and I worry about stuff like that all the time because I don't want to see him like that. Uh, he also he's notorious for not wanting to eat healthy. He wants all the junk. He wants everything that tastes good. He always wants fast food, and he's a little heavier than the Golden Monkey. So I know he's going to be a bigger, heavier set guy. But I try to get him to eat his vegetables. I try to get him to eat healthy. I try to get him to do all that good stuff, because if he gets too big, man, that guy's not gonna be able to walk when he's older, man. As it is, he's only 12 years old. He's kind of short and not just stocky. He's stocked. I mean, the guy weighs about 120 pounds, and he's only 449 to 51 inches. I can't even remember. But the guy's small, but he weighs like an anchor. But anyway, I'm just recording this video because I got word yesterday that we're gonna have to leave. Um, I'm hoping to maybe create a GoFundMe account. If I do that, I might just go ahead and post it on one of my next videos. See if I can get any support somewhere out there. That way we don't have to struggle so bad and stuff like that. And I'll try to be incorporating them in my videos, because the last place I wanted to end up was the streets of Los Angeles with two kids. I'm not even sure how it works. Like, one day they get taken away from me, and I'm their daddy. I love them till I go, and they know that. And I wish the best for them. And all I care about is them, their happiness, and not just their successes in school and stuff like that, but to be able to make it in life. Because every human being, I believe, deserves that privilege, that right, and I just want them to be fine. Because not that I'm getting old or anything like that, or not that I'm worried about dying one day, but every person as a human being at one point gets to a certain point where they say, well, what happens if I were to go? And especially when they have kids, it's something that, I mean, that's why life insurance policies were created. That's why people have retirement plans. That's why people have this and that. I mean, people have been thinking about stuff like that since the very beginning. Otherwise, we wouldn't get up in the morning, go to work, and try to make something out of ourselves. It's obvious. But I am hoping for any kind of support. I don't really want a miracle. If I get anything, I hope to want to deserve it at least. But I do. I wouldn't mind any kind of support. I wouldn't mind any kind of help, and I wouldn't mind any kind of assistance as far as that goes, because it's something that I really want to get taken care of for the boys, and I hope that they don't end up in the worst case scenario possible. Because their mom, we've been separated since 2003, I think, and I've had them since 2007. So I'm going on 9 years with these guys, being a single daddy and doing everything I do. For the most part, I mean, I've worked, I've done everything. I take care of them, and they're still with me. I mean, we haven't failed yet. But this is one of the bigger slumps in our life, And I'm glad to want to document it because one day they're going to be able to grow up when they're older and look back and see their daddy talking on the phone that they didn't even realize he had done. And they can see, how passionate I was and how much I cared about them, because I do. I wouldn't wake up in the morning and do everything I can or try everything I do for them. As a parent, I that's all I know how to do. If I was on my own, I don't know where I'd be, but I got my kids, so I have a purpose, and for that reason, I try and I do, and I find and I get, and we enjoy, and we're a family, and that's all every human being on this planet, I'm sure of, is pretty much engraved with those feelings, because it's a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing. So I'm hoping this isn't my failure as a parent, and I want to make sure that we get somewhere. So my little man, in the future, when you look back and hopefully see this video, when you're looking back and trying to remember your daddy, just know that I cared and that I love you guys. So I'm gonna start working on taking out all this stuff. We're gonna have to. We have a month, so some of these videos probably won't stop until then. I'll try to record and post as much as I can till then. But we'll start taking all this stuff out, and probably document everything as we go from here to wherever it is we'll go. I'll probably end up posting videos showing exactly where we ended up or what place we're at, and hopefully you guys follow the journey. Even I mean, this is, I know it's for YouTube and everything, and YouTube's a very beautiful thing, and it does beautiful things for a lot of people. But if the one thing that I can accomplish by recording these videos is for my kids to one day look back and see me uh, 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 caring, then that's exactly what I want for now. But like I said, I'm gonna try to maybe go get a GoFundMe account. If you're watching this video, I hope you have it in you to want to support our channel, because that will help us greatly, not just as an income, but truthfully as a foundation for us to stand on. And I'll end it there. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Like I said, anybody that comments on our videos, and everybody that likes our videos, and anybody that pretty much enjoys watching us in our shenanigans and subscribes, I will treat you like I do my kids. I will answer your messages. I will answer any questions you guys got. And I will appreciate any and all subscribers and comments that we do receive, and hopefully we can move forward from here. You guys have a good one and take care.